bend this one so she can see. Okay. All right, so for navicular unload, you'll do a light spray. You'll need your 8-inch box, and you're gonna kind of analyze the length of the arch to know how many of these boxes worth are you gonna take. So I'm gonna guess about somewhere between 6 and 8 boxes to be on the safe side. I think if I do 6, then you guys end up doing 4, and then you're like, that's too narrow. I round my edges again. I would do a light spray. You were just, so remember, you gotta kind of catch the dorsum of the foot, because that's where it's coming, and you gotta catch a little bit of the lateral section of the foot, because that is where you're gonna anchor. So once I've cut it right off my roll, I'm gonna apply along the styloid here. So if you know there's her styloid of the 5th, I'm gonna go beyond that because I need the tape to attach to here, the Leuco tape. So I need some room on the foot, okay? So then we're just gonna wrap this around, and I'm gonna make sure her navicular, which is here, and this arch, I'm gonna catch. I'm not gonna put a lot of tension through it, and I'm gonna aim towards the oblique angle, towards the malleoli. Okay, so you notice how it didn't just wrap around her foot. I'm not gonna compress the metacarpals, I'm gonna lift them, okay? So there's our piece that we lay down nice and easy. And then I do a quick measurement for my tape. If I go there, I'm gonna go like that. Okay, so then you're gonna find the 5th, and you're just gonna go like that. That's our anchor. We're not gonna pull through that, okay? So we anchor with our thumb. I bring her foot into a little supination. I'm not pulling her foot around. I'm gonna come up into her arch. You see that tension? Lay it down toward the malleoli. So now we've got this piece right in the center of her arch, but the arch is bigger than just that. So I can do another piece of Leuco tape, overlapping 50% above, and overlapping another one 50% below. So now we capture the arch, okay? So on a bigger foot, for sure, you're gonna need probably 3. On a smaller foot, you might not. But to get the control that you're looking for, you're gonna use somewhere between 2 and 3. If I had spread it out more, 1 and 1, maybe I would do it. But then I didn't overlap it 50% exactly. And so maybe you just keep it overlapping 50%, but you add a 1/3. Okay, and so the 3rd piece would go right here on the back side. As I come around again, I anchor, I make sure I'm not pulling like that. I place her into a little bit of the supination, but I pull up. So this thumb is allowing, it's not allowing me to do that. It's stopping me. Okay, so that I don't pull the 5th around, but I pull my tension and I lay it down and across. And that one should probably have been a little longer because I want to be not as much on the top of her foot as I want to be a little more past the top of the foot. Because then this needs to capture here so that when she's walking, it's not going to just pop off. Because the second she puts her weight through here, she loads this, okay? So that's why we want to have our foot in slight supination to pull and then lay down. So it's not a pull around. You got me? Because that'll put more pressure here. It's like a pull up, lay down with tension. What I see most new people not do is pull enough. As I come around, you're like, oh, I have to pull that hard. Yes, because you have to assume her body weight is going to come through this the second she stands, and it's going to start to loosen. So you kind of have to put that little oomph into it. Okay, good. So now, good, let's trade feet and then restart your video for the next one.